Gentlemen, welcome back to the Fragrance Fraternity, the only fraternity in the world that drinks its alcohol and sprays it. You know what it is. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for spending some time with me. We are talking about clones inspired by fragrances that will be perfect for the upcoming summer 2024. Stuff that is inspired by other stuff, stuff that is cloning other stuff, and stuff that is just blatant ripoff of other fragrances, to be honest with you. So all you got to do if you want to join the brotherhood, hit the subscribe button, join the community that we're building, and be a part of a lot of really positive and great smelling people. So thank you guys for helping the channel grow. I really appreciate that. Let's get started here with Banana Republic Metal Rain. Figured I'd get it out of the way before I caught too much heat for not including one. This is inspired by Creed Silver Mountain Water, and I have recently tried the real deal, and let me tell you, this one is shockingly close. So much so that I really don't feel the need to get Silver Mountain Water. I'm happy to rock this one. It is salty. It is a little bit metallic. It is ozonic. It is perfect for the heat and just sparkles and shines. And if you like that Silver Mountain Water scent profile, you're going to love Metal Rain. And even if you maybe don't want to use your Creed bottle, you want to conserve it, you want a great alternative, Metal Rain has got you covered. Quality is on point. Only 25 bucks at the rack stores. It pops up pretty often. Bottle is a nice gray color, stands out, looks classy. Lot to love with Metal Rain from Banana Republic. Next one up we have is Mercedes-Benz Man Bright. Sweet looking bottle. I love the chrome reflective thing it's got going on, and this one kind of takes inspiration from several fragrances. It's got a little bit of Dylan Blue in there. It's got even a little bit of this Elysium vibe. It's just kind of a melding of a lot of different blue fragrances, but it is quite airy, it is quite bright, it is very fresh, and it is perfect for the summer heat. One of the better blue fragrances for the hotter temperature, and quite underrated. It's not going to blow you away. It may not just absolutely wow you if you have other blue fragrances. But as far as stuff that works when it's hot outside and that shines and has that effervescence to it, Mercedes-Benz Man Bright certainly falls in that category and provides all of those wonderful sparkly qualities that you definitely want to be rocking this summer. So check this one out. I got it at the rack store. I think you can pick this up for like 40 bucks. Smells really solid, and was going for a lot more just a couple years ago. This was a Perfumania exclusive that now is not as exclusive, that you can get at the rack store. So that's the deal with that one. Next one up we have is Missoni Wave. I talk about this one all the time. So does everybody else. You know why? Because it is that damn good. Love the scent profile. Love the Chanel Allure Sport profile. The Versace Pour Homme scent profile. That fresh, masculine, citrusy, summer in a bottle, basically, minus like tropical vibes, but like woody, aromatic, citrusy, shining, a beautiful bottle with the gradient, sick magnetic cap. I mean, atomizer is good. I mean, come on, this is crazy. This is a $35 fragrance that is just giving you so much value. Love the way it smells. A little bit more aquatic than Chanel Allure Sport. Not quite as creamy, but still in that same vein. And just a lovely sillage. Compliment machine with Missoni Wave. Can't recommend this one enough. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite affordable fragrances, if not my favorite. Next one up we have is the weirdest bottle in my collection, but damn, does it smell good. Lattafa Maahir Legacy. A clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley. A lot of lime when you first spray this one. Lime or lemon, one of those two. That is just, you're blasted with it. And then it settles down and you get more of like the shower gel and Broxton freshness. This one, performance is incredible. The projection is incredible. I got a compliment the first day I got it, and it just smells like money. It smells like a rich, fresh, clean guy who's just got it like that. Weird bottle, but a crazy good fragrance, especially if you got your nose on Sedley and you want to save a couple bucks. This will get you right there. You got to like that lime in the beginning though, because it is prominent, and a lot of Embroxen, so you got to be down with the Embroxen Wave. Yeah, Lattafa Maahir Legacy, and you know what? If you're missing a piece off your chessboard, you can always just take the cap and use it as your knight. So multiple uses. All right, next one we have is from Abercrombie and Fitch. This is called Away. Way from here I'll be. No, okay, all right, karaoke's later. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. It's kind of like YSL Y EDT. It's got that same type of scent profile. It's got that, you know, that sparkle, that shine like some of these summer fragrances do. I'm not sure if there's aldehydes in here, but there very well could be, because that's the way it comes off. That it's got that same brightness to it. It's soapy clean. It's more of a light blue. The juice color really matches the scent profile really well. And I'd advise you not to overlook this Abercrombie fragrance, because you may think because it's a mall fragrance that it's not all that. I'm telling you, this one is a certified hit for summer. Does lean a little bit more youthful, but in the air, I really don't think anybody's gonna think it's like too much of a teenager fragrance or something like that. It's not too bubblegum sweet or anything like that. It's mostly just soapy clean and light blue fresh. Abercrombie and Fitch Away. Absolutely love this one. You can see the dent. Definitely put some good use into that bottle. Next one up we have is from the house of Burberry. This is Burberry Brit Splash. So this is basically Burberry's take on Acqua di Gio. You do get quite a similar scent profile to the original Acqua di Gio, and also to an extent Versace Man Eau Fresh. You get that green freshness, I believe, coming from a rosemary note. And performance is not this one's strong suit, but this one was just made to wear on a hot day. I remember this past summer I was working, I was outside, it was super hot, and this is just one of those fragrances that will cool you down. It's got this watery aspect to it. It's got this refreshing kind of cooling sensation that it gave me, and I really enjoyed it for that. And it does have a little bit of that nostalgia with the ADG vibe. So not all that original, but hey, that's what this list is. It's a bunch of inspired fragrances. So Burberry Brit Splash, you can certainly get it at a better price than the original Acqua di Gio, even to this day. So a pretty solid release from Burberry that kind of flies under the radar for most people. Next one up we have is Hollister Wave 2. Wave 2. Invictus Aqua inspired fragrance. You do get the sweetness mixing with the aquatic nature of these summertime freshies. And with this one, it's just highly slept on, kind of like the Away from Abercrombie. This one gets overlooked a lot because it's a Hollister fragrance, and I'd say if you enjoy the Invictus Aqua scent profile, this is one that you want to get your nose on. It's gotten me a lot of positive attention, and it's kind of like a sleeper. You don't think that this one's gonna do like well in public and people are gonna notice it and appreciate it, but they really do. And a lot of times these more simple scent profiles are really what works. It's got a little bit more creaminess than something like a Cool Water Wave or like a Legend Spirit. It does have like a little bit more of a thickness than those, but I appreciate that and I enjoy that little twist. It has a bit more of like this kind of like banana milkshake like thickness going on here. So Wave 2, you can get it at the rack store. It's always there. It's a good price, and I think it's just a fantastic fragrance for any of the Invictus Aqua lovers out there. If you enjoy the DNA, definitely want to check this one out. Next one up we have is another shiny bottle, Club de Nuit Milestone, a very much inspired by Millésime Impériale from Creed, salty watermelon type fragrance. It kind of reminds me of the Hispanic candies, the ones that have spices on them. Some people are gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. But yeah, like a salted watermelon lollipop, a nice watery freshness going on here, a nice kind of ozonic quality as well. And it does have a slight woodiness, although I would say that this one is unisex, similar to the Creed, how the Creed is unisex. It does come off a little woodier than the Creed. The Creed does have more of a freshness and more of a brightness than this one. But as you get into the mid and the dry down, the kind of spices that are associated with these Middle Easterns fades away a little bit, and you do get something that is very close to Millésime Impériale and even closer to like the older batches of it. So good bang for your buck here if you enjoy that scent profile. I think this is a very easy one to go for this summer. Club de Nuit, Milestone. Two more. Here we go. Azzaro. This is Chrome Extreme. So extreme. Similar to Profondo from Acqua di Gio. So you get, this basically just takes you right to the ocean. Just takes you right there. You get the ocean water hitting the rocks and like the minerals flying up in the air and all these different aquatic sea note nuances mixing together with the ocean air and the breeze, just all that going on in a bottle right here. It smells very modern, smells like there's some Ambroxan in here because it performs really well. I wore this one last time I was headed out of town. I just did 3 sprays as I was going to the airport, didn't want to choke people out. And I had the cab driver asking me what I was wearing, and I had 2 people in line asking me what I was wearing, and that was just off 3 sprays. So this one, it works as far as pulling compliments, pulling positive attention. People love the way that this one smells. I sure as hell do. It is even easier to wear than Acqua di Gio Profondo. It's not quite as heavy on that sea mineral type DNA that Profondo has. It does have a little bit more of a sweetness, and the edges are just a little bit rounded off here with chrome, and you do get a little bit of that metallic chrome EDT DNA in there mixed together. So a really beautiful fragrance. Love the blend here, and it's a little bit redundant to own if you have Profondo, but I have both and I wear both, so I can kind of save on my bottle of Profondo and just pull out Chrome Extreme from time to time, and there is a slight nuance, slight twist to it, so this is a good one. All right, last one that we have for today, and this is the most blatant ripoff of any fragrance that I own. This is Maison Alhambra's Porto Naroli, Neroli Portofino, straight ripoff, but hey, you got to save a couple bucks to smell good out here, you know. I'm all about that. And this one does get pretty close to the Tom Ford, similar to the Milestone. It's not as fresh and bright and effervescent. Obviously, the ingredients quality is not going to be the same as a fragrance that costs 10 times more. But for what you're paying and what you're getting, it is very solid. It does not smell cheap and harsh and unwearable. I don't bring you guys stuff that I don't wear myself. Everything I ever talk about is stuff that I actually use. So there's that. One thing I don't like about this bottle is this cap is like, come on. You couldn't make it just stick in there a little bit. That's my one gripe. Otherwise, the bottle looks really nice. The scent profile is really perfect for summer. It's got a strong Neroli presence and a little bit of like this white floral presence going on as well. And to my nose, Neroli has a bit of a lemon dish soap type smell. So you may or may not be into that. I was not at first, but it definitely grew on me more and more. And I find myself really enjoying this one now. And for whatever reason, this one also reminds me of Fruit Loops cereal. So weird nostalgic connection that I have with this fragrance. Fruit Loops and lemon dish soap made into a beautiful fragrance with Porto Naroli from Maison Alhambra. That's it for today. Those are the 10 inspired by fragrances that I wanted to bring you. Let me know down in the comments below what you're going to be rocking this summer. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you for your time at the Fragrance Fraternity. Keep smelling great out there, people. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Peace out. Later.